Welcome back. We're here with Brandy O'Reilly and Lindsay Ritter from Dynamic Strides Therapy. Good to see you all.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in.
It's been a while. All right, we've got an event to tell you about that's coming up this weekend. But first, I want to get everybody up to speed on what Dynamic Strides is all about and how it got started. How did this happen?
Well, Dynamic Strides started just because there was such a need for therapy. We started with the concept of equine therapy, but really took it even further and did a full clinic. So we have a full outpatient clinic offering occupational, speech, and physical therapy to children with special needs. So there just is not enough of it in this community. And so we really work to increase accessibility to services for families by being a nonprofit and fundraising some of the expenses and making it possible for all children.
Well, how does it work? I mean, equine therapy, it's like, okay, they're riding horses. It's a whole lot more, but explain how it works, if you will.
So the children come in, they get evaluated for whatever service they need, and then we come up with what tools we're going to use. So we do aquatic therapy off-site, we do equine therapy, we have a full sensory gym. So those tools are kind of incorporated based off the kids' needs. So if they're doing the equine piece, we're using the movement of the horse. So we're not teaching them how to ride, but we're maybe as a physical therapist working on balance or strength or coordination. The speech therapist use the rhythm and the movement of the horse to work on speech. So it just depends on what the kid needs.
Yeah, you can see by the video there. We've been out there before, and it's just a great place, very happy place to be. What a lifesaver for moms and dads, too, and the kids. But just a couple of minutes ago, you were telling me you have hired on several more therapists, which speaks to the need. How many do you have in all now?
We have 14 therapists now. We've grown by 6 just this year. There's just such a need for it. So we've really decided this year would be a year of growth for us.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the event.
Yeah.
Lindsay, there's something coming up this weekend.
Yes, this Sunday, May 22nd, is our Pizza and Pints event. This is an event that is a family fun event, so everyone's welcome to come. It's outdoor, indoor, so we have a tent. We're going to have live bluegrass music. We'll have social games, of course, for pizza, pints of beer, some other beverages. It's going to be a great time.
That is a fun one, and you guys have had this before.
We have.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's at Garbo's. Plenty of room. I mean, they actually...
Plenty of room. They kind of shut down the parking lot for us, so we're back behind Garbo's in the parking lot. So there's lots of room to spread out and hang out with your family or your friends.
Yeah.
So it's really a fun event. Yeah.
So inside and outside, and Garbo's, you said, has always been really very generous to help you out, obviously.
Very generous.
We all appreciate that, for sure. I know that it takes a lot of effort, time, and frankly dollars to make Dynamic Strides work every day. So this is an important event for you.
It's very important. We couldn't do it without the community's backing.
Absolutely.
What makes this different from, I don't know if the right phrase is even other types of therapy, but what is it that works about what you do?
I think what makes it different is our building is located on a farm. We take the kids outside. We really get to customize what their treatment looks like with all the different tools that we have between aquatics and the equine piece. And our big sensory gym allows us to address a lot of sensory needs for those kids that maybe have an autism diagnosis. And so we just have a lot of different tools plus some really great therapists to really make sure that the kids are having fun while they're working hard.
How would a parent go about getting information and learning if Dynamic Strides is right for their child? Where do they go?
They can call and discuss, what their child's needs are. We do have to have a physician order to get them into our building, but right now is a great time because we are growing, and people that have sat on our wait list for a really long time are getting a chance to get in right now. So our website at dstherapy.org is also a great place to kind of check out what we do and get a better understanding for what services we offer.
dstherapy.org.
dstherapy.org, yeah.
I was just going to ask, is there a chance for people to visit to see what?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes that's a nice way, eyes on.
Yep, we do a lot of tours while we're open so they can kind of see what does this look like, because the kid may be on a horse for 30 minutes, then back in our gym, and that might be with their physical therapist. Then they may go straight from physical therapy to speech therapy. So, kind of watching as they transition through our building and how
Sure.
you see them working on different things is pretty awesome to see.
What a lifesaver for parents. We appreciate what you do and for bringing it here. And you say you're on a farm, you've got room to grow, I suppose.
We do have room to grow.
Which could happen in the future.
For sure.
Well, Brandy O'Reilly, Lindsay Ritter, thank you so much for coming on and have a great time at the event. You get tickets at your website as well?
On our website, yep.
Okay.
dstherapy.org.
Okay, very good. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep, appreciate you.
All right, up next, it's time for our weekly Fresh Gallery Spotlight.
Yeah, find out which artist is with us when we return.